Hello, everybody. I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today we're talking about Japan braces for the Megaquake. Yes, you might have heard the news recently, so you probably know what's going on here, but we'll leave the details for a little bit later. We like to have a little bit of surprise, even though these titles are taking away most of it. Now, what type of natural disasters actually scare you the most?
I remember when I was young, I saw a movie, and I tried searching for it earlier, but my memories are too vague. But anyway, in the movie, a guy is on another planet, and all around him, volcanoes are erupting. And he's kind of running away from the lava, and then he ends up by the sea, but the amount of space near him, the lava is just coming too quickly, and he jumps out and he goes into the sea. And I think because he doesn't make it, I got really scared. So I'm really scared of volcanoes.
Oh, interesting.
The speed at which the lava can run, that movie ruined me for life.
I wonder what movie this was. I'm trying to place it, but I don't know if I've seen that scene before.
I couldn't find the name of it.
No. Huh, was it like an older style? Okay.
Yeah. Some old 70s, like sci-fi.
I was imagining that,
Yeah.
The way the camera comes back and forth.
And the da, the very dramatic music. And
They knew how to scare back then.
they did.
Oh, volcanoes are your big one. What about an earthquake, usually in association with volcanoes? Have you ever felt one before?
I have, yes.
Oh.
And it was here in Korea.
Oh, really?
If you've been watching this channel for many years, you might remember this story.
Right.
I think the main, the strongest part of the quake in Korea was down on the southeast side of Korea. But we could feel it in Seoul, but it was just a tiny tremor. But it just so happened that at that time, I was in the house alone, and I didn't have my music on, which I normally do, but I didn't have it on, and I was just tapping away at writing class materials. And then suddenly I was like, what's that noise? And the glass case in my room, which has little figures in it, was like tick, 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 tick. And I looked over and I was like, oh my God, it's an earthquake. But it was very, very small, and if I hadn't been in super quiet conditions, I would never have noticed.
No.
But
I would have just thought it was a ghost. Oh, there's a ghost in this place, huh?
It was kind of cool. So,
oh, wow.
The earthquake did not
Nice.
scare me at all.
No.
So, I'm not that scared of earthquakes, even though I probably should be. I've just never been in a big one.
Yeah, I've never felt the ground being unstable, which has got to be scary if you're in it, but imagining maybe it's not as scary as actually living through it. Well, we'll see what country, Japan, is having kind of their own little possible scare in the article beyond. You can read the whole thing if you would like, or if you might have to prepare for the next earthquake and have to read something very quickly, you can also have the summary as well. And we'll see you soon.
Japan braces for a megaquake. Earthquakes are a constant hazard in Japan, and we know that another big one will eventually strike and kill many people. After a 7.0 magnitude quake last month, the government warned that the next big one might be coming. So far, however, nothing has happened. The fact is that scientists have no way of predicting earthquakes that accurately. After a 7.0 quake, there might be some increased probability of an even bigger earthquake, but that's all. It's better to focus on preparation, not prediction.